Hey guys, it is LGBacklash, and I have a new video for you. I've been kind of sitting on this for a while because it's kind of hard to explain. So to anyone that has read Jennifer Billick's The Rich White Men Institutionalizing Transgenderism, I would highly recommend it. So she basically shows that a lot of the trans lobby is funded by Big Pharma, and I have a little bit more information that I can share on the Canadian side and also the entire world. Okay, so I would like to talk about it is a certification for healthcare professionals. It is called the Canadian Professional Association of Transgender Health. Okay, so I'm going to start at the beginning here. I have some notes here, so bear with me. Okay, so in 1986, there was an institution called Equality for Gays and Lesbians Everywhere. It was founded by Les McAfee. So this was responsible for gaining our gay rights in Canada. I'll show you a bit here. Okay, so yeah, this institution helped with gay rights, including marriage, and it has gone quite in a different direction, like every institution that began to start with gay rights getting overturned and just completely saturated with trans issues. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the progression of this institution, okay? So, okay, so I'm going to get my timelines right here. Okay. So, in April of 2007, Helen Kennedy was appointed the executive director. So she is actually a politician, and she became the executive director. So in 2018, a certain institution had created the Canadian Professional Association of Transgender Health. So I'm going to show you a bit about where this came from. So just gonna pull up my screen here. Okay, so okay, volume 2. Do I have volume 1 here? Okay, I do not. Okay, hold on 1 minute here. Okay. Volume 2. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, so this was actually like an institution created by AstraZeneca. So this healthcare certification came from Big Pharma. So they were hoping to achieve charity status. Yeah, let's talk about the progression. So this was in 2007. 2018. 2008. My bad. I have ADHD. So, shortly after that, we had Helen Kennedy advocate for Bill C-16. So, Bill C-16, an open letter, misconception. Bill 16 is unnecessary because sex is already a protected ground. Misconception 2. Bill 16 will limit the freedom of speech and expression of people living in Canada by mandating what language they can use. Misconception 3. Bill 16 will put girls and women in harm's way. Misconception 4. Bill C-16 will decrease the impact of services and programs aimed at women and girls, especially for survivors of violence and abuse. So, as many know, Vancouver's rape relief shelter was defunded for not allowing male-bodied people into the shelter. Women have been raped in jails by transgender inmates, and so it escalated into Bill C6 or Bill C8. So in 2019, there was a brand refresh, and Helen Kennedy, she got quite the salary from 2017 to 2019. So I think it's very important to know that a year after AstraZeneca had promoted this institution, the Ontario government had actually announced plans that sex reassignment surgeries would be covered once again in Ontario Health Insurance OHIP plan. So in the DSM-5, there was a little bit of an argument among the top, basically, like, my bad. He was the head of, like sexual issues, like paraphilias, and he was forced to write a bill of, like, non-disclosure, and he was kicked off the team, and they changed the descriptions of transgender issues, so it is no longer a disorder. It's something that needs to be fixed with hormones and surgery. So who is profiting from this? And we know it is Big Pharma, from the hormones to the sex reassignment surgery. And let's take a little bit of a look at some of the ethical guidelines of this institution. I find it very, very troubling. Okay. So I'm looking for a section on ethics. Okay. Must be this one here. Oh, there we go. Okay. This I found very chilling. So, healthcare professionals are essentially releasing their ethical responsibilities and taking matters into their own hands at their own discretion. So, has your team considered whether the ethical... Okay, has your team considered whether ethical processes traditionally considered ethical by research and ethic boards are inappropriate in this context? Whether processes traditionally considered unethical may be ethical in this context? Might requiring parental consent for participation for trans youth put trans youth at harm? Might sending letters directly to potential participants' homes put trans people's lives at risk if they have not disclosed their gender to other people in their homes? So essentially, you have it there. This certification for healthcare professionals, which psychologists and psychiatrists use, advocate for undermining parental consent and undermining their own ethics. And this institution was funded by Big Pharma. It has grown, and they've gotten many people, and there's some that have looked back and regretted their participation in this. So one thing to be aware, this is a very dangerous association, and it is very clear their intentions. So they want to make money. They want to make money at the expense of our children. So it's something that is very troubling to me. So I highly recommend looking into Jennifer Billick's article on the rich white men institutionalizing transgenderism. It might be very eye-opening to follow the money to see where this is coming from. I apologize about that. So, yes, I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something from this, and give me any feedback. Comment below, subscribe if you'd like, and have a nice day.